Season intensify in South Sudan. It's not just the roads that are washed away, but also the critical links between peacekeeping forces, humanitarian aid, and the vulnerable communities they serve. Mahmoud Barrow again.
With the onset of heavy rains in South Sudan, peacekeepers deployed under the United Nations mission in South Sudan are facing a daunting challenge as torrential downpours have turned already fragile infrastructure into a logistical nightmare, cutting off access to remote areas and straining efforts to protect civilians and support peace-building initiatives. In many flood-hit zones, key operating centers for peacekeepers and aid workers are underwater, severely hampering their ability to deliver life-saving services. Some centers remain open but are virtually unreachable as washed-out roads and collapsed bridges prevent both movement and the delivery of humanitarian assistance. Healthcare access, already limited in South Sudan, has worsened significantly. Aid agencies are grappling with rising cases of malaria and diarrhea, especially in isolated communities where timely medical care is now nearly impossible. On April 15, UNMISS Human Rights Division was scheduled to travel to Gumruk, a hotspot for intercommunal violence and displacement. The mission's goal was to investigate rights violations and support affected populations. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Colonel Karam Joseph, commander from Indian Battalion of UNMISS, noted this is the same village they have been to multiple times in the past few weeks, including for crucial WFP safe convoy escort.
Same village where we have conducted successfully a few missions in the last couple of weeks, including the very important WFP safe convoy protection. However, in the last 12 hours, there has been unprecedented rainfall in this area, leading to the road getting damaged, and hence we could not complete the mission. We had to turn back 7 kilometers hence. Gumruk is about 30 kilometers from here, and on a dry weather day, it takes us approximately 60 minutes to reach Gumruk. Today, due to the bad weather conditions, it took us about 50 minutes to cover 6 kilometers.
Even recently renovated roads, like those repaired by South Korean military engineers serving under UNMISS, have not withstood the force of the rain. In many places, they have turned into impassable mud shops, forcing patrols to halt or reroute. UNMISS communication teams, including videographers and reporters, continue to document these efforts under dangerous and difficult conditions. Julia Brandtwaite, also a UNMISS videographer, explained that each year the mission receives its mandate from the UN Security Council. Their tasks are clear: protect civilians, promote peace, and support development. But working in conditions like these make that mission incredibly difficult.
As a videographer in the communications and public information section, it is my job to go along with patrols like this to document the work of the mission. The mission gets its mandate every year from the UN Security Council based in New York. And basically, the mission has certain mandated tasks that it needs to fulfill in order to help the people of South Sudan to become a peaceful and prosperous nation. My job is to document the work that we do and make sure that our member states and the wider public in the world get to see what we do.
To adapt to the flooding, UNMISS has deployed SHAPs, heavy-duty, all-terrain vehicles built to traverse mud, swamp, and waterlogged areas. These vehicles are now a crucial tool for maintaining mobility during the wet season. It is hoped that with enhanced logistical support and continued dedication, UNMISS will maintain its crucial presence, ensuring communities are protected, humanitarian aid reaches those in need, and that peace continues to take root in one of Africa's most fragile states. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am